Hello everybody and welcome to my Metro 2033 Survival Ranger Hardcore difficulty walkthrough. I can't remember the name for this part, but this section is pretty dangerous. I did die a few times on this section. Quite early, you'll see quite soon that I did actually end up dying. But right now, so you're gonna grab this key. In fact, I may accidentally leave in a part here where I grabbed this key twice. Yeah, I think I do. Oh well, I guess we have a bit more time to talk and reassure you this is with the goddamn keys. Because I died really early on this section. It's around here, death now. Yep, there's death. Run past it this time. No, it didn't make any mistake for me. So I'm just going to show you a wee secret cache. I'll show you 2 secret caches in this level, actually. 3, maybe. 3, yes, it's 3. So we'll grab the key from down there. That is an explosive, just showing you where it is right there. We'll open this. And there should be a safe, which is what the key's for. Why did you even come up on the surface though? That's kind of the question, because you need a gas mask to survive anyway. Oh well, you know, people do crazy things when they're stretched for survival. Yeah, if you think to talk about, the Mass Effect Andromeda Beta is actually starting soon for the PS4 and Xbox One. Will not be. I don't know why I jumped down here, by the way. I just took damage for no reason, and that effect on my screen is gonna start and really piss me off for quite a while. The beta starts quite soon, and I've signed myself up for it for the PS4, and I'm hoping to maybe get some gameplay for it. Maybe I'll put, maybe if there's no NLR. I'm definitely hoping to pick up a Warhammer 40k Deathwing soon, which depending on how much I enjoy the game, I might do a difficulty walkthrough on it. I'm not too sure. If I end up really loving the game, then I'll do a hard difficulty walkthrough on it. Well, the hardest difficulty. Because if you don't know, I'm actually a big fan of 40k and the stuff like that. I really do enjoy it. Eternal Crusade wasn't what I hoped, but this game actually might be. You see, I got into Warhammer 40k when I first bought Warhammer 40k Space Marine with my mum. I actually played the demo. And my mum found the game for me. So I got it PS3. I had no idea what 40k was. Didn't even know it was a fucking franchise. So I was like, what's this? I thought like Space Marine was the first thing in Warhammer 40k ever created. I was like, oh, it's a pity they didn't do more. Turned out they did a lot of stuff on it. Warhammer 40k Space Marine was a fantastic single player game, fantastic PvE game, and it is quite rose tinted, to be honest, at this stage. But the multiplayer wasn't great. Was not very good actually, because it was peer-to-peer connection. The melee was just spam the fucking my attack button. It was really bad. It really was bad. But the funny thing is, people are like, oh, but you know, Eternal Crusade does better. Yeah, but it's been how many years? Just under 10 years since that game came out, and the Eternal Crusade's melee combat is still just as fucked as that combat. They couldn't do any better. It is point. This is an upgrade for your shotgun, by the way, laser sight. Quite handy. For the but I'll only be getting it for one session. So you're on up here, and you blast him. And just kite this area. I died here trying to run back into the elevator. It does not work. They just rush you, and it ends up getting me killed. Yeah, well, I ended up getting me killed. You won't see it. Turns out he dropped in from behind me, and I do not get rid of it. See this thing on my screen? It's gonna be very fucking annoying, because all you'll see is this. And I don't agree with the full fucking with my screen nonsense. I don't enjoy it whatsoever. I don't think it has any difficulty. Don't think it's helpful at all. It does not go away to use med pack, and I am stubborn as a mule in this difficulty. I will not use med pack unless it is completely necessary. Could not open that. But I'm gonna wait. I gotta wait until we put to actually find another med pack before I use my med pack. These med packs are not super rare, but they're rare enough to make you warrant not using them. And I think I end the game with about three to 5 med kits, which is really good. And if you just follow this guide, I'll show you how to keep those med kits. I would suggest not using med kits until you find another one. Try and get a perfect run on it, because the more knowledge you have of this game, the easier it is. I will also be showing you how to get a revolver upgrade in this section. We'll be upgrading from the extended barrel to the hand grip, like the rifle grip, I believe they call it. Weird fucking freaky visions going on. Unless where I find the med kit, I can fix my fucking vision because it's getting very annoying. Back to the thing about Warhammer. Warhammer 40k, Space Marine. I did not know what a Space Marine was. But then they started talking about Ultramarines and stuff like that, and I just loved it. I fell in love because the Ultramarines were the first faction I was actually ever introduced to in Warhammer 40k. Then I kept playing Dawn of War and stuff like that. And this was years later when I got my PC and all like that. I played Dawn of War, and Dawn of War was my first real entry to the series, and I absolutely adored it. Warhammer Dawn of War is so good, and I played mostly Space Marines in that game. Played some Imperial Guard and everything else. It was Imperial Guard and Space Marines for me. You can guess who I played as the Space Marines. Ultramarines, because I fucking love their colour scheme. Blue and gold. So cool. Not a lot of people like them. A lot of people like, because they're basically the poster boys of the Warhammer 40k universe. Ultramarines, well, Space Marines in general are. They're really cool. I really like that. You know, and there is some things I find quite ridiculous in the fucking lore, where there's I'm not joking about this. There's so there's this thing called a dreadnought, and a dreadnought is basically a living machine that uses the brain of the person. What the fuck? That's a glitching recording bit up in the top left there. It's a bit weird. Never really happens. Oh well, we can deal with it. A dreadnought is basically a almost dead person put inside a machine to serve the Emperor, which is their big religious icon. Won't explain any more about it. To serve again, and basically there's thing called I don't even know what it's called, a Grey Knight dreadnought or something, and it's basically a dreadnought inside of a dreadnought inside of another dreadnought, and it's really fucking weird looking. Looks like one of those baby carriers. By that, that may be a quick time event. I just might square X just in case. Be very careful. They will not show up. But no, Warhammer was pretty cool. I tried to get my friends into it. Don't think they didn't get friends into it. But yeah, I was like my mouse here because I was gonna try and go for that achievement where you might wipe your mouse 20 times. Decided not to. This is the revolver. I missed this on my first playthrough as well. It is so goddamn useful. It is so good. This revolver. I'm basically gonna use these two weapons up until the next section where I get my Shambler and my AK-47. And then that'll be me set for the entire game, using them two weapons only. I will probably switch over. I will not be using the Asval. The Asval, I don't like the Asval in this game. It's fucking terrible. I really dislike it as a weapon. This is another, well, not really cache, doesn't have much in it. A few filters, ammunition here, stuff like that. After Warhammer 40k, Dawn of War, I just sat and played that game. It's one of my most played games on Steam. Then I think the newest one I got was Eternal Crusade, and I don't really enjoy it that much. But I keep playing it because I want to keep bringing content of it. Because I'm hoping it will get good one day. I'm actually level 4 now, halfway through, quarter of the way through till level 5. I stabbed a child there, I don't know why. I hope to basically get the max level on that game, so I can then say this is it. This is all the game has to offer for the Space Marines. Space Marines are currently one of the worst factions in the game because, well, the Orcs have a stupid spammable heavy melee attack, which is the most retarded thing I've ever seen in the game. No. I should say the Eldar are the most retarded thing I've ever seen in that game. The Orcs are quite close, with that, because that heavy melee is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but this section could be quite tricky if you stay in the shop. But shoot this one. If you can reload, yep, reload on your way out. Duck here. Duck into here. I miss a shot. But this should kill them at one shot close range. Then duck in here. And just stay out here. Out here you're completely safe. As long as you can filter them through that door. And back up when they're about to attack you. I recommend reloading after every round when you get the opportunity. Because you might need 2 rounds to kill one. Some of them look a bit different and take 2 rounds to kill. And all I do is basically just sit here with the laser sight pointed firmly at that doorway. See, he took 2 instead of 1. Maybe because it wasn't to the head. They had a guy in the comment section the other day who actually played Orcs, so I'd really like to see what his side of it, because I've only played Orcs once. I played Chaos Space Marines because I was sick and tired of getting fucking ruined as a loyal Space Marine, because that was back when Mark and Argo was a thing, and a fucking stupid thing. But no, all classes, all the fucking factions had a really long OP period, but the Space Marines have had like maybe a month or 2 at it. They had an OP Storm Shield at one point that could take a full tank's volley and still not drain. But now the shields are like fucking butter. Any faction cuts through. Orcs can spam heavy attacks. Eldar have super fast rolling, super fast D-bashes, defensive bash. And Chaos Space Marines are just basically an upgrade of all the loyalists. Because they've got auto cannons which are better than any weapon the loyalists have. Everything they have better versions. Except the Stormbolter. The Stormbolter actually, I believe, is better for the loyalists. But Jesus, every faction can inflict poison, apart from loyalists. So it's a case, well, apart from their medic, but a medic should never be that close to an enemy target. It's really stupid. The loyalists are meant to be, like, most Space Marines are meant to be really fierce warriors, but they're not. In this game, they are fucking laughed at because they may be the biggest faction, but that's only because they're the poster boys. They're actually the worst faction in the game, which is undoubtedly regrettable. I really don't like the way it worked out, because I truly believe the game could have been so much more, if not for a very fucking stupid technical limitation, limiting the Space Marines to such a degree. But what honestly can you really do at the end of the day? This year didn't do much here actually. Actually, I remember what happened here. I think I added this wrong, I'm not too sure. Let's see what you see. Yeah, I added it wrong. I was on the other side there, but now I'm back to the beginning because I died from a explosion up there, you see. I added it wrong, oh well. I'll show you some stuff, it doesn't really impact the footage that much, so I'm not too pissed off about it. I was thinking about shooting this so badly, but I end up not doing that. And just leaving it to its vices until I see it move, I believe, and then I fucking dash for that ammunition because I am so goddamn clingy over ammunition in this game, it's unbelievable. Like, I'll sit here and wait for that motherfucker to move. If he ever does move, I run up to him. He detects you there, so he actually gets up. So I sprint for this ammunition. I hear him coming closer, so I sprint, and I'm safe. Jump. But so the Q&A is coming along nicely, people are asking questions, I'm very happy about that. Actually very excited to see where it all goes in the end. I haven't actually started answering the questions yet, I should get around to it. I'll probably do it in the weekend sometime. I died again. This is another cache, by the way. Cache. And there's one more cache I find. I just want to end up running through these because fuck it. That doesn't actually damage you if you get far enough away. So I do plan on making the video quite long, the Q&A quite long. There's nothing down the stairs, by the way. I checked like 3 or 4 times. I died here actually again. And for some reason it would not let me pick up more filters, even though I'm 100% sure you can carry more. I don't know. It just wouldn't let me. That's why I died. You have to just... Plus, I lost most of my ammunition when I first playthrough at the library. I didn't know the librarians, you could look at them and they'd stop moving. The librarians actually stop moving if you start looking at them long enough. It makes them go away. And I didn't do that, I just wasted ammunition on them. I cleared 4 of them before I realised, oh, you can just use the torch and waste ammunition. I was pissed, as you can imagine. But I'm actually managed to still make it through the game. I just have to be very tentative with the ammunition. Let my allies do all the work for me. I actually don't know how I separated. Did I shoot it? Probably. This is the 3rd and final cache that I find anyway. No, we hit on. The knives are so good in this game. They're one-shot kill, you know, as I've said. One shot to the body. It's so good and good, the knives. Against humans anyway. And the upcoming section is very, very, very tricky. I died a lot of times on it. And it's so simple, but I died trying to experiment. What I did was I tried to run back, the game just instantly kills you instantly. It's like, no, you're allowed to go back, bitch. You play it our way. See, this game doesn't often do that as well. Quite weird it does that, but we just thought, oh, this guy's just going to exploit it. Way too easy. I don't know, I took my gas mask off. Yeah, I was trying to change the filters and I hit the wrong button. But no, I'll definitely after. So here's the current content plan for the channel. Metro is going to continue. New Vegas Dust, I'm currently recording. It crashed, so I decided to go do this. I'll probably only upload videos. Might become a bit slower because I actually have a lot more to do right now in terms of driving and stuff like that. So it might become a wee bit scarcer. Like 1 video a day I might be back to, or I might just mass record on the weekend, like do 2 or 3 parts. Because I see Dark Souls DLC, I kept playing that over and over and over again, so I got so many parts of it. I could just spam upload them. But I'll probably just upload this for today. Because I'm really trying to reach that max level in Warhammer so I can show you all the endgame items. But currently I can't even do that because fucking everything is it's so hard to get to their max rank. By max rank I mean level 5, not level 6. Level 6 doesn't give you anything at the moment. But anyway, there's a big content update next week, even though they said it was October, the patch update, and they haven't done it. Oh well, fuck them. I haven't actually pre-purchased Deathwing yet, so I don't have access to the beta. And even if I did, I couldn't post anything of it. So it'd just be wasted effort. The only reason I would pre-purchase is to get the 15% off. So even though it's only like 15%, it's still saving money on a game. I don't really like pre-ordering games, but if they're saying here you will give you a percentage off, I'll be like, fuck yeah, I'll do that. But we're coming to the end here. This knocks down, and I immediately sprint for this. Take a left, and see this? You've got to just wait for your guy here. You will not probably die. I didn't ever wait long around here to find out. You will not die if you just stand here and wait for his contact set instead of motion. That's the end of this section, guys. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.